This is a story about a credenza. Well, it's not just really about a credenza. It's more a story about fear, happiness, opportunity and new beginnings. And sanding. Lots and lots of sanding. But don't worry, I won't tell you about all the sanding. Going on 2 years ago, I quit my post as a senior editor in the media industry. The job had become untenable and my love for journalism had been consumed by the politics of the media industry. So I walked away, with no other prospects on the horizon. So I sequestered myself into my little workshop and started making things. It didn't really matter what I was making, as long as I was in the workshop from sunrise till well after sunset. Physical labor and repetitive motion created a space for the mind to unpack during the day, and a tiredness to rest at night. The days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, and I eventually had to half-heartedly start looking for a job in the industry where I'd earned my stripes. But all I wanted to do was to make furniture. I did not know how to turn this into an income. After 3 months or so, I convinced my wife to let me spend a little of what we had left on some wood. I had come across the work of award-winning cabinet maker Jory Brigham, and an image of a credenza fueled by his talent filled my mind. I could not rest. At the lumberyard, it took me well over 2 hours to pick 5 measly pieces of wood. Doubt wrestled. A while later, a grey-haired customer struck up a conversation. We exchanged pleasantries and unexpectedly, telephone numbers. Don't spend your own money. Get a customer to pay for it, he cautioned. I don't have any customers, I mumbled back. I bought the wood and started the credenza. I didn't get very far. The man I'd met ran a high-end, bespoke furniture manufacturing business. It is called HP Woodcraft and his name is David Marowitz. Check out our channel, you might like it. I went to work for David, starting out on the factory floor assisting the cabinet makers. After a while the business landed its biggest contract ever and I moved from factory floor to factory office in order to assist in the logistics planning and management. Weeks became months and all of a sudden a year and a half had passed. At Cherry Hill we had made desks, huge dining room tables, fitted private studies, offices and libraries and even boardrooms, made beautiful bookshelves and private lodge furniture. All this time the credenza sat unfinished in the corner of my shop, never forgotten, pestering. The more I learned about woodworking and the business of making custom furniture, the more I realized the depth of knowledge still needed, and so, the more I avoided the credenza. Could I ever materialize the image in my mind? No, of course not, I realized. Furniture, the making of something by hand, is a skill, a craft honed over decades, improving only through mistakes. So I decided to finish the credenza, whatever the outcome may be. But it is also through this journey over the last couple of weeks that I could really test the skills I'd acquired over the last 2 years. That I could stand back and say, while I've learned much, I can now also quantify the areas of weakness and incompetence by judging the finished product. Is the credenza perfect? By no means no. Is it what I had in mind? Not a chance. Do I like it? You betcha. For now that is, until the next project.